Hello FPL managers, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my Game Week 3 team selection. But before we go through the Game Week 3 team selection, we are going to go through how the team did perform in Game Week 2. So in goal, I had Ederson. He scored a solid 6 points. You do not expect much from a Man City goalkeeper who does not make many saves. So 6 points is all I could have asked for. In defense, I went with James. He scored 7 points. Most parts of the game, James played as a right back, but once he switched to the right wing back position, that changed the game for him. You saw he immediately had an assist, but Kai Havertz could not score the brilliant chance James had created. So, but eventually he did score a goal. So 7 points from a defender who conceded 2 goals. You cannot complain about that. My next defender was Cancelo. He scored 11 points. Those were points from a clean sheet and an assist, and also some bonus points. So 11 points was the ceiling for Cancelo in game week 2. My other defender is the underperforming Alexander Arnold. He is really underperforming, but believe you not, do not sell Alexander Arnold. He will come through for you. Despite conceding a goal, he still was on the bonus point. So in the next game against Man United, I'm expecting Alexander Arnold to score more points. The next defender was Perisic, who scored 4 points from the bench. So I can't wait when Perisic starts games because I know he will score more points because he's on set pieces and also his crossing is very good of the ball. And also, as you saw in game week 1, Spurs wing backs really scored more points. My next defender is Trippier. My plan was to have Trippier for game week 1 and 2, and he has really repaid that faith I showed in him. So 7 points in game week 1 and 2, you cannot complain. But I'm going to be transferring him out. I will tell you for who. In midfield, I went with Salah, who scored 2 points. When Darwin Núñez is on the pitch, Salah is not taking good positions in the final third. He's always wide and looking to cross the ball. But since against Man United, Darwin Núñez is suspended, Salah will be the focal point playing together with Firmino. So I expect Salah to come through in game 3. My next midfielder was Bailey. He has been very disappointing for me and he has lost his place in my team. So I'm going to substitute him in the next game. Saka was the other midfielder. We are really suffering from Saka's point because his teammate Gabriel Martinelli, who is 2 million cheaper than Saka, is scoring all the points. But this is because Arsenal is playing a centre back at right back. So most times Saka has to go back and help out. So when Tomiyasu starts games, I expect Saka to score more points. And also I think Saka is on penalties. I guess if Jesus will not be taking them because Jesus does not have a good record. So in attack, Jesus scored a massive 19 points, and I believe he could have had more because he had more chances to score. So we cannot complain about that. Also, Captain Jesus really scored well this game week. The other attacker was Haaland, 10 points, my captain. Foden had a good chance to square the ball to him for a tap-in, but decided to shoot. Haaland was mad about that, but I believe we would have scored more points. In hindsight, if it was not Haaland, I would have captained Salah, so Salah still blanked. So it was still a good choice. On the bench, Da Silva is really punishing me, and he has earned a place in my team. Bailey will be dropping on the bench, and Da Silva will be playing this game week. The other bench players are Andreas and Archer. and Ward. So Ward is the latest goalkeeper, so he still got the save point. That was 1 point, so you cannot complain about that. So in total, we scored 72 points with a -4 because remember he transferred out Ken late when his price had changed. So net points were 68. That gives us a game week rank of 1.48 from 2.2 million. So that was a nice green arrow. So next we are going to go to our game week 3 team selection. In goal, I'm going to go with Ederson. I did select Ederson because of the Man City fixtures, and he just did select Ederson for the clean sheets, not for anything else, unless he saves a penalty or something, because Man City do not concede many chances. My first defender is James against Leeds. I know he'll be playing at right wing back, so if you do not own James, that would be a very hard game for you to watch because Leeds do not have a very good defense, and I'm expecting points from James. Cancelo against Newcastle, same as Ederson, clean sheets, and also I'm hoping for maybe an assist or a goal from him because if you watch the Newcastle and Brighton game, Newcastle really conceded many chances. How Brighton did not score in that game, I still don't know. My next defender is Alexander Arnold against a poor Man United side. I'm expecting some return from Alexander Arnold because he has been very poor in game 1 and 2. Perisic, I'm hoping this is the game week he starts. If he starts, expect points against Wolves at home. Tottenham at home. That stadium is very intimidating, so I'm expecting more points from Perisic because he's on set pieces and they'll be playing at the wing back position. And as you saw in game week 1, the Spurs wing backs really scored points. Cucurella comes in for Trippier. As I said, Trippier was for game week 1 and 2. And if you watch Tuchel's interview, he said Cucurella is on form and also he's fit. So I'm expecting him to start. Da Silva is dropping Bailey to the bench. So I'm hoping he continues his fine form. Salah against Man United, he has scored 5 goals and 2 assists in the last 2 meetings, I guess. So if you own Salah, this is the game week he is going to perform, but be careful. Liverpool are not performing really well this season, so I don't know if he will be explosive. But with the Darwin Núñez situation, I expect Salah to be explosive because he'll be the focal point. Saka, I'm hoping Tomiyasu starts so that Saka stops dropping into the right back position. And I'm hoping he matches Martinelli's points because we are really lagging behind because of the difference between Martinelli and Saka. In striking position, I'm going to go with Jesus. He was really good in preseason and he has continued with his fine form. Those who transferred him out in game week 2 really suffered. So I'm expecting him to score maybe a goal or 2. I'm still going with Haaland as captain. Yeah, it was really a choice between Salah and Haaland. With the amount of chances Newcastle really did concede in game week 2, I think if they do the same against Man City, they'll concede 4 or 5 goals. So I'll still go with Haaland as my captain. Bailey drops on the bench. Andreas is flagged, so I don't know if he'll be fit. And then Ward is my substitute goalkeeper. And then, as usual, we go to our mini league ABCDFPL Cup, and we shout out the manager who did perform really well this game week. So with 94 points to Posite Henry Moro, congratulations, brother. Let's go through his team. He's holding a really nice rank of 47,000. I envy that. So in goal, he had Sa 15 points. He gained massive there. Then at right back, he had Cancelo. Cash, he would have scored more points because Aston Villa really bottled this clean sheet at the end of the game. Then Alexander Arnold is an obvious choice. This guy had Fred, Sancho, and Odegaard and still got 94 points. I guess getting the right captain really saved this game week. And also McGinn. I will be following your team in game week 3 and see how many points you score. But congratulations on selecting Gabriel Jesus as your captain and also on selecting Jose Sa as your goalkeeper. And then the usual choice, Haaland, was this other striker. So congratulations to Forsyth. And as usual, as I normally say, FPL responsibly. And I pray all of you have good, good game week 3. You have a good game week 3. As you can see on the banner below, I have put there a few players to watch out this game week. So if you have any player on this banner that is scrolling down, you can either keep them or captain them. But as for Ken and Son, it's an early kickoff. There's always something about the early kickoff game, so watch out for that also. So FPL responsibly. Good luck, good luck, managers. If you like these kinds of videos, please consider subscribing and liking and sharing.